So if you walk into Catalyst Church after a rainstorm, even a couple So if you walk into Catalyst Church during a rainstorm, after a rainstorm, you are going to see buckets all throughout our cafe, up in our youth room area. Why? Because there's some major roof leaks. You might even get dripped on by the leaks. We all know that there has been a problem with our roof for many years. And now it's time to replace the roof. Let me explain, and let me ask you something too. This roof is about 35 years. It's on life support. It's at the end. So what we've done as the elders of Catalyst Church, we went out and we got some really good bids from some really good companies. One was $140,000, and one was, I think, $139,000. One was $106,000, and then there's one for $100,000 to replace the roof. Of course, we prayerfully considered this, got some advice from other people. And we have come to the prayerful conclusion, that the company that we're going to use, not only are they going to do it right, they have invested even in their own resources to be able to get this done for the glory of God. Why? Because they're other Christ followers, just like you and I. So the company that we're going to go with, it's going to cost $100,000 to fix this roof, and it needs to be done. Because if we wait any longer, what's called the decking. So you got the roof, and you got the decking. The decking is going to slowly but surely disintegrate, and then we have a bigger problem. So that's why we need to get the roof fixed ASAP. So all four companies, great companies, we decided on one. $100,000. Now you might be like, how on earth could a little outreach church like Catalyst Church afford $100,000? And I asked the same question, but God's good. We have a great group of elders at Catalyst Church that have wisely put money back each and every month and year towards this building, because it's an old building, and we knew that something would come up. So we have $50,000 of the $100,000 in savings right now to invest in this project. God's good. We have a great group of elders. So now we have done our part, prayerfully done the work, and so on and so forth. And we will still contribute our personal funds. And that's what I'm asking you. We've never done a building campaign. Hopefully never will. We just asked and said, here's the need. Catalyst and Catalyst partners, would you invest? Would you help own this? Would you help partner with this? And here's the ask. Would you invest your tax return? Would you invest your savings? Would you invest, prayerfully consider, maybe $5? Maybe $5 is pushing the envelope with you above and beyond your tithes, so an offering. So don't let that change, because we still need to operate the church building and the ministries and so on and so forth. Would you give? So here's how it works. The month of March, we're just going to have this 4-week ask where you'll hear us, you'll see videos, and we're just going to ask. We'll keep it in front of you for 4 weeks, and then we'll be done with it. We're not going to write you letters. We're not going to have pledges. We're just going to say, pray about it, give sacrificially, and be a part of this opportunity to invest in the building that God has given us. How can you give? Well, one, you can give cash, put an envelope and write building fund, or sorry, not building fund, roof fund. You can give a check, and in the memo, just put roof fund. You can give online simply and reoccurring or one-time gifts by going to catalysthub.cc, and at the top, we'll have an icon that says roof fund. Click on that, and it'll go to the online giving. 100% will be going to this project. We won't keep anything for anything. 100% of this will go to the roof, as well as get other people involved. If you know people with cash or people that have a generous heart or whatever, ask them and send them to those avenues. Cash, check, or online giving would probably be the easiest way to go. With that being said, let's see what God does. Let's see, God's faithful, God's good. How will this happen? I have no idea how we're going to get $50,000, but we're stepping out on faith, and we're letting the construction company know that starting in April, we will start replacing the roof. So partner with me in prayer, partner with me in faith, partner with me by getting the word out. But sacrificial ownership and partnership is what is required, or what we are asking and God is asking. So join us. We'll see what God does, and we'll celebrate no matter what, because God is always good. So thank you for listening to the ask, and let's get this roof repaired so we can go on with the ministry that God has called us to. So God bless. Thank you, and to God be the glory.